Welcome to the GobyWeb video training series. This tutorial will walk through how to align reads using GobyWeb. The first part of this tutorial will go through setting up an alignment for a single sample. Then we will also show how to align multiple samples using a common pre-specified align job configuration. First, to align a single sample, we navigate to view the list of all uploaded samples by going to Browse and selecting Uploaded Samples. This gives us a list of samples that are available for this account. We identify the sample we want to align by selecting it in the list. This takes us to the Show Sample Attributes page, which shows the attributes for that sample as well as its corresponding metadata. For this sample, we see that we have 17 million reads, 36 base pairs long reads, and that the sample was sequenced on the Illumina platform, and it's a mouse sample. We also see that the sample was RRBS, reduced representation by sulfide sequencing, so this will be important in our alignment configuration. If we scroll down to the bottom of the page, we see the ready to align status for this sample is yes. So we can go ahead and align that sample. We select align and click on that. This takes you to the align sample page. This page allows you to configure the alignment job. GobyWeb generates a unique tag identifier for the alignment, which can be used subsequently to identify the job. You provide descriptive text describing the alignment. In this case, we're aligning a control short sample from this experiment. The job configuration options allow us to specify the aligner as well as other alignment-specific options. Currently, we've implemented BWA, GSnap, and LAST. You can select any of those aligners. In this case, I know that this sample was treated with bisulfite, so I select a bisulfite-aware aligner, such as GSnap here. Other alignment options can be specified here. If you mouse to the left of the alignment option, you have a descriptive summary of the alignment option. Otherwise, you can look up the alignment options at the reference documentation for the aligners. We select a reference to align the sample against. In this case, we select MM9. You can also specify for GSnap the number of threads to align or whether or not to align through splice junctions. You can also opt to share the alignment with other registered GobyWeb users. Clicking Create allows you to create the alignment job. As you can see here, the Show Alignment job shows you the configurations that you set up for this job. And here we see at the processing status, we see that this job is being submitted to the grid. If you refresh here at job status, you'll get status updates for the job, as well as at the bottom of the alignment job page, you see visual status for the alignment jobs. So in this case, the job has been split into 12 parts, and those are currently queued for alignment. And the status history shows that this align job has been created. You can continue to refresh this page to see if there are any updates. If you realize at this point that you've made a mistake in your job configuration or you want to discontinue with the alignment, you could kill the alignment job by selecting the red cross here. Refreshing the page allows you to see the visual status that shows now that those first 3 parts of the alignment are now aligning. You could also track the status of your alignment job by going to Browse and running or completed alignment jobs. We see that this control short alignment is showing a job status of being submitted. So you could check it that way. You could similarly log out and come back and check the status of the alignment at a later time. We can check the status of our alignment by going to running or completed jobs. Here we are tracing our alignment code control short. We see that that alignment job is now completed. So we can select it. So you see that each of the subtasks has completed successfully. And to view the alignment, we double click this link. This takes us to the Show Alignment page, and on that page you have the alignment files there available to download. You also have two alignment charts that have information about the quality of the alignment. The first is a mapping pie chart that shows how well reads align. They show the number of reads that aligned without ambiguity, the number of reads that aligned ambiguously according to your threshold, and the number of unaligned reads, percentage-wise. The second is a bar chart that shows the frequency of sequence variation along the reads. On the x-axis, you have the position in the read, and on the y-axis, you show variations per aligned reads per million. Since this is an RRBS sample, we see a high sequence variation at the first read position. This is the function of the restriction enzyme digest of the RRBS protocol. It is often the case that you want to align multiple samples using the same aligner and alignment option. In this case, you navigate to Actions and select Align Multiple Samples. This takes you to the multi-alignment configuration page. Similar to the single alignment, you create a descriptive string for your alignment. Experiment name. Select an organism for the alignment. In the Your Samples menu, you see all the samples you have available for the organism. Here I want to align a group of samples from the Pickrell study in 2010. Let's say we wanted to align all the samples from the same site. So we select all those samples that were from argon. Select the arrow and shift those samples to align using specified configuration on the right hand side. In the job configuration, the same way as in the single aligner, you select the aligner and specify the options in the same way. Select the reference genome to align against, and if you have any special alignment options for the aligner of choice, so here we've chosen BWA. If you have other BWA specific parameters you want to set, we have gap opening and gap extensions open. If you want to set up any other advanced BWA options, you can put those in at this advanced aligner options as a string. Once again, you can set up sharing, and once you click Save Multiple, this creates a set of alignment jobs with the same configurations across different samples. So here you see in the list of alignment jobs, this experiment name with the Pickrell samples has created a set of aligned jobs for those samples, and they all have the same configuration. This gives you the ability to perform reproducible alignments across different samples for the same experiment. This concludes the tutorial on alignment. For more information, please visit our website at GobyWeb.companionlab.org.